was at England, so, but I want to do this. This is pretty interesting, I thought, so I just wanted to share it. What the heck is that whispering? Do you hear it? Everybody's whispering.
Tell me Gorm still lives, Eivor.
It pains me to say. He does.
Thank you. His day will come. Oh, gods. I hate long speeches.
Only when you're not giving them.
Many of you knew my father, Halfdan the Black. A great man who achieved great things.
They buried Halfdan's leg near our temple. The crops have never grown tall.
They buried his arse near ours, and we get nothing but a muddy river.
I dream of something greater. A vast kingdom of warriors in numbers the world has never seen. United under one king, one rule. Too much blood has been spilled fighting one another. Today, we unify. And turn our blades outward to conquer new lands. And who better to lead us to glory than me? I was blooded before the age of 10, and I led the greatest army Norway has ever seen. But they say a wise king seeks honest counsel, so I ask, who among you rejects this new arrangement?
I am not your enemy, King Harald, but I will not be your subject. Tomorrow we sail for greener shores, and so my kingdom is yours.
You see that woman right there?
This saddens me, noble Hjor.
She looks a little bit Chinese.
Does your wife agree? Is she not
Or
tired
Asian.
of limping ever westward?
Or
My husband and I are as one in this, Lord. We
ask
do
them all.
not limp together. We fly.
I'm sad to lose a woman of your spirit, Ljuvina. But I hold no grudge. May the fates grant you good luck.
My king, I offer you my axe and my oath, ironclad.
Gorm Kjotveson, you dare show your face in this hall. Did not King Styrbjörn and his son Sigurd rid our lands of your foulness?
The Raven clan dishonored me, great king. They poisoned my father, Kjotve. They made a mockery of his honorable death.
What?
Backrout! You lie!
Hold, Eivor. Let it play out.
This is a serious charge, Gorm, and a false one at that. My uncle saw your father die. Eivor Wolfkist, you are Kjotve's slayer. This man has slandered your clan. What shall I do with him?
Kill him,
Let's send
of
him to
course.
hell, as I did his father.
Understandable. But a quick death is too good for a Draugr like him. Gorm, I name you Worm and call you exiled. Leave these lands by the next full moon, or I will feed you to the crows myself.
King Harold, may I speak?
The floor is yours, King Styrbjörn.
My people have held our land since the days when Odin himself walked among us. My kingdom is humble, but we have paid for it in blood. Our victory over Kjotve is proof that we will not lay down without a fight. All here have buried friends, brothers and sisters, sons and daughters. And I, for one, have had my fill of death. Let those who seek war look beyond our shores. If King Harold brings peace, then I am happy to bend my knee to him.
What? What in hell's name are you doing, father?
Securing a lasting peace, Sigurd. Our days of fighting are finished.
You said nothing of this to me. Not a word. And I will not yield a title that should be mine by right.
Then war will continue. Men will die, villages will burn, you foolish boy. This is our only way towards true peace.
You will die a thrall, you drink-addled cow. Alone and toothless in a bed of straw.
Forgive my son. He is ruled by his emotions.
I take no offense, Styrbjörn Jarl, and I thank you for your fealty. It is natural to fear change, to resist it. But all things change and all things end. The lessons of Ragnarok are clear. We will speak again soon.
That was an ambush, Lord. Did you know of Styrbjörn's plans?
For some days, yes, I did. But it was not at my urging. It was his decision alone. Do you dream of a glorious future, Eivor? A warrior like you would be a boon to my clan.
All I know of fate is that its pattern is unknowable. I do not worry beyond that fact.
I wish I understood you better. For those I do not understand, I do not trust, and I cannot stomach a lack of trust.
You have nothing to fear from me, King Harald. My loyalty lies with my brother Sigurd, and I bear you no ill will.
Then know that if you stay in Norway, both you and your brother must serve under me. Take tomorrow to think on this. But let us leave these matters for another time. Tonight, we will eat and drink like gods and wake in a kingdom made new.
Fierce, proud, loyal men that do not want to bow. Oh boy. I'll tell you one thing I noticed. I don't remember this. I don't remember this in Odyssey or Origins, the loading amount of time. This just seems to take a bit longer for some reason. Uh-oh. Oh, no. And I don't know why. Alright.
Harald's colors. He's already marking his territory.
What are you doing? If you wish to have words, come closer.
Oh, shut up.
I don't like the way those soldiers watch me.
I find it flattering.
You think one will marry you and carry you off to the capital?
Would he?
He would take his pleasure and move on, you moon-eyed magpie, leaving you with a little soldier to raise by yourself.
Where will we live?
The English will fight back! The Wasp will...
Two days ago, we rid this land of Kjotve and his dogs. Yet today, we do not celebrate. Today we cower under a cloud of fear. But it need not be like this. We are not the heel-trodden subjects of a boy king. We are the Raven clan. Our destiny is our own.
Did you know about your father's oath to Harold?
I did not. And for that my anger burns hotter than any man's here. But I will not let that drive me into despair. We cannot stay in Norway. Not under Harald's boot. Not without fueling more war. So we push forward. To newer lands. To England. And there make a new home. A kingdom of our own.
The sons of Ragnar Lothbrok have been in England 8 winters already. Is there any land left for a clan of our size?
More than enough, wife. Of the 4 kingdoms of England, only one is truly pacified.
I have no desire to wear Harald's leash. I like this idea.
A saga for the ages, I agree.
It will take time and resources to build ourselves a new home, but the riches taken from Kjotve's raid would suffice.
No. That belongs to my father, as a fair compensation. In England, we must start anew.
You would start us with nothing? In a land we do not know? Among people who hate us?
Tjodve's riches would go some way to easing our passage, Sigurd. I bested him. It is within my rights to claim his goods.
Our leaving must not be an assault on my father. It is a time of renewal for us.
He's got a point. Alright, we'll leave the resources for him.
If you object, I understand. Let your father keep Tjodve's riches. England will have riches and cargo enough for us.
God, can you imagine?
I did not want this cloud hanging over us. It is a wise leader who considers the need of others.
To England, then, before the day is out. Pack what you need, but no more than that.
And tighten your lips. The last thing we need is the attention of Harald's troops.
Imagine if Vikings actually took over England. I mean, really, it would have changed everything in history.
How much did you hear?
Enough. A new path is revealed and your journey will be challenging.
Will you not join us?
For my mother's sake, I cannot. But our threads will cross again before the final day. Until then, farewell.
Keep thinking. There was a story about a Viking. It was a true story. And I guess the guy had beat his foes, but then what happened was he got bit. Literally, his foe bit him just as he killed him. And then he died from the bite. Can you imagine what it was like back then? Oof. I'll stick with guns.
Eivor, the wind favors us. We should set sail without delay.
Absolutely.
You made quick work of Pack.
The dream of new lands is a powerful lure.
As is the promise of glory. But the act of leaving so beloved a home, there is a sadness to it.
Having doubts?
No, not at all. The die is cast.
Then let fate guide our journey.
I just realized Sigurd's wife, she looks... Oh God, what was her name? It's been I've been playing so many different games. In Odyssey, she looks a bit like her. The main character from Odyssey.
I am ready. Let us take to the water and leave unbothered
She
while
does.
we
She
have
looks.
the chance.
That chance is past. Look.
She looks a bit like her.
Fate flies on swifter wings than we.
King Harald's banner.
Uh-oh. Are we gonna have to fight?
Sigurd, what is this assembly? What are you planning?
An exit, father.
Or is his
As
father gonna let him
graceful as
go?
I can. For if I cannot be king in the land of my birth, I will start a new saga. In England.
Nonsense. Your place is here, son, at my side. There will be other victories soon. Other glories.
My choice is made, father. Do not hope otherwise.
It is easy to lose one's way on the road to glory. Do not let false victories blind you to what is true.
You talk of false victories to me, old man? A sad old bear who destroyed his honor with one bent knee. The further I sail from this place, the louder I will sing.
I will be his anchor, Lord.
No, you must be his better half. May Agir bless your voyage.
So we got 20 raw and 300s. That's pretty good. Okay, here we go.
The time for tears is over, you weeping sacks of wool! Put some muscle into those pools!
Ration your strength, dog. We have an ocean to cross.
All right, you lazy backrout. Sigurd, what's our course?
The sons of Ragnar established...
Can you imagine? I mean, they actually crossed the ocean on these ships.
Sing a song
Dude,
to
that's some
lift our
balls.
To rouse the gods!
Makes you wonder how many
Inspire
actually
mighty
were
bark
lost
from Thor
at
to
sea.
speed us on our way!
An ocean lies before us, Eivor, and on its far side, a new kingdom awaits.
You know England well from your travels.
I spent a season in their kingdom of Mercia, a temperate land, lush and wild. By now, the sons of Ragnar will have claimed its heart.
Do we mean to join their army?
They will join ours. In time, all of England will know of Ravenclan and the glory we brought to that fractured land. So to England! Glory and destiny!
To England!
To England! For Valhalla!
That's it for this area. But I mean, if you really think about it, wow. I mean, yeah, they crossing the ocean. I don't know if this is a glitch with these guys shouting. That's so weird. I don't remember them. I don't remember hearing that before. And this is where you get to see Layla from Odyssey. You saw the cigarette, right? There's the spear. Now, that's, yeah. She's kind of like frozen time there for a second. Moo moo milk. Now, there's not much you can really do in this.
In a lecture at the University of Cambridge, Dr. Searca told a worried audience that scientists have few answers for them.
Since the mass coronal ejection of 2012, the strength of the Earth's magnetic field has increased by a factor of 50,000. This has resulted in huge disturbances in radio and satellite communications, dangerous bands of radiation around the poles, and as we can all see from our window, an aurora borealis that never burns away. Unfortunately, we are stumped as to why this is happening, and if we cannot find an answer soon, it may change the way we live, the way we communicate, even the way we evolve, forever.
Dr. Searca went on to say,
"Bought you more electrolytes? Oh, new and improved citrus flavor."
Thanks, Sean. How do we fix this? How are you the key to everything?
And look whose grave it is.
You're a long way from home, Eivor.
Yep. There she is, the Viking. And isn't that... Here, let's run over here. I'll show you this one here.
It's beautiful. But
That's
it's
what
not
they're
normal.
talking about. In the sky. That's the only thing. It's like, you know, they show you all this, and it's like, oh, I want to go explore it, but you can't. You can't go anywhere in this. All you can do is look. You try to go too far, and they're like, oh, I can't leave yet. Alright. It's kind of cool seeing a modern car.
I'm not going anywhere. Not yet. Would love to play around, but I have bigger things on my mind.
Where's the door? Here it is. I don't understand. Alright, so there's a bunch of tools here.
Some quality stuff here.
It's like, okay, whatever. And then when you go in here, oh.
Mint tea is not actually tea, Bex. It's an infusion.
Bex and Sean!
It's really just dirty, minty water.
I don't
You've
care
been
what
playing
you call
Assassin's
it, Sean.
Creed, you
Did
know
buy
these two are.
Of course I did, love.
Hey, sorry about pulling you out. The generator was sputtering.
That's fine. I needed air.
How is the Animus data stream? Comfortable?
Felt pretty stable after a while.
Good. Just give me a sec and you can jump back in.
I'm wondering, what would happen if you were in the Animus and then all power got cut off? Oof. Would your brain fry?
Another satellite came down. Did you see?
I did. One of Abstergo's.
That's good.
Well, most of North America just lost its GPS service, so depends what you mean by good, really.
Right. Even when we win, we lose.
Okay, we're all set. Whenever you're ready, you can jump back in.
Alright. So, let's see.
You mind if I put some music on?
Go for it.
Cool.
So let's just go here real quick for use the laptop.
Let's have a look.
So you can, of course, you got the laptop. You can go in here, access stuff. Yeah, we're just gonna go pictures. This is kind of cool. Now this is a spoiler alert if you haven't done Odyssey. So don't watch. Give me a couple seconds. Count to 20. She's writing a letter to Victoria's parents. Read? She was with her. She actually killed her in Odyssey. Okay. Alright, let's go, wait, where was it? Media. And this right here is why they're where they're at. They even have things from Desmond. Listen to this.
I lived, I died, and now I sleep. And in my sleep I dream. And in my dreams I see an end to the doom that will grip the earth once again. Find the wolf-kissed. Find the mad one. Find me. And save us all from another death.
That's kind of strange. It's like, who is this guy? I'm sure it's all going to be put together, but one of the files I just did was,
That's quite nice. Soothing.
I think that's, I think that was that's a picture of one of the ones from one of the previous Assassin's Creeds. But there's an oddity in England, and when you go through it, there's a guy talking about the Mad One. And we all know what that is from Odyssey.
I went through hell to bring you here. It had better be worth it.
Yep. Alright. Let's just jump right back in.
All right, time to go. Norway to England takes about a week by long ship, so I'll scrub ahead.
I still think that'd be pretty darn cool if you could go take a DNA strand from like the body, body, and go back and
Layla, you okay?
relive their life,
Sorry.
controlling them
Can
and
you play the
seeing
message
what
again?
it was like.
We have
That
the
would be
transcript
pretty
if you're
darn
looking
cool.
for something. I can
No,
go and...
I want to hear it.
Okay.
I don't mean to be cryptic. It's just... that message led us here. To this place. To a Norse grave in North America. So those bones out there are the only lead we have. Our only chance at fixing this planet before it's too late.
Here it is.
I lived, I died, and now I sleep. And in my sleep I dream. And in my dreams I see an end to the doom that will grip the earth once again. Find the wolf-kissed. Find the mad one. Find me. And save us all from another death.
Unsettling, that is.
That pulse in the message. Are you sure it's just coordinates? Nothing else?
Nothing I can find.
I think that's a hint there.
Okay,
about the pulse.
I'm ready.
Here we go.
But that would be cool. That's like the ultimate virtual reality. And loading screens. I don't know why, but it seems like these loading screens are more frequent and they take longer than Odyssey or Origins. I don't remember it being this long. I don't know. There's the voices again. Sound pissed, don't they? It's like 3 or 4 of them. Now, can you imagine that? It's like, okay, we want you just to swear or speak loudly about whatever they're saying. I don't know what they're saying. It'd be pretty cool to find out what they were saying. And that's all they're doing is sitting there, and then just put them in a little soundtrack during these loading screens. No, I did not want the pineapple on the pizza. Why are you giving me pineapple on pizza? Pineapple is a fruit. Which technically yes, but technically so is tomato. Ooh. So when you're having a pizza with tomato-based sauce, you're having a pizza with a fruit. Aha! All right, here we go.
There she is. England. Our new home.
Not a patch on Norway. But we'll make this land our own soon enough.
I'm glad to see any...
Yeah, we can bring the fast travel up. Now, see, this is the weird part. My marker is facing this way, but we're going this way. 160. There's 20. There's 55. 160 down in Essex. 130. 160. Whoa. 340? Whew. So I'm assuming that we're going to be able to level up to 340, which is pretty darn cool, so. Alright, let's keep going.
I will be happy to have my feet on solid ground again.
We must not rush our landing. All you see here is Saxon territory. The Kingdom of Mercia, largely unpacified.
Look at that, isn't
there
that
will be
cool?
eyes watching us from the trees, with bows drawn and traps set. We must be wary. Randvi, dig in your oars.
Well, that's
All
why.
Standing.
Have you spotted something?
Not yet. Well, let us go ahead to clear the path of any dangers. Then follow our lead when the sun brushes the horizon.
Understood. May Thor bless you all on your way. We will see you soon.
That sun right in your eyes. It's like, ugh. Look at that.
Gods here, vigilant.
Sail on.
Yes! I'm ready for whatever these green-thumbed fairy folk have to throw at us.
Sigurd, do the sons of Ragnar know that we're coming?
They do not, but they will not scoff at our visit. Of the 4 kingdoms in England,
Look at that.
the sons of Ragnar have settled only one. The rest is ripe for the taking.
And you know you can jump in the water and go swimming without going, I'm going to freeze to death.
No. We will speak with them, get the lay of the land, and carve this country into as many pieces as we see fit.
Look ahead there! Is that what passes for a town? Plain brick in a single rune to their timid god?
That rune is called a root, Dag. The cross upon which their god was sacrificed. It sits atop a monastery, a place of worship.
That cross killed their Christ, and now they display it in worship? Bizarre.
We carve idols of our gods and make wishes before them. Like our sacrifices to Odin, the One-Eyed.
But we do not worship the wolf that kills him. That is the difference.
Whatever strangeness we see in these Saxons, they must think the same of us.
The hammer! Now there is a symbol worthy of a god. A bolt of lightning would take that cross clean off. Look there! What are they doing?
Ritual drowning.
Baptism. Are the ways of Christians really so unfamiliar to you?
Not at all. I simply forgot. And someone has to keep the conversation up.
Can you imagine what those people are thinking as these Vikings are going by?
In that place. We could storm this port with ease. Sack it without breaking a sweat.
Is there much in the way of treasure there?
Always! They shape precious metals and cut jewels to their gods. There will be a
I wonder if I can
there.
grab one of those little
Later,
boats
Dag.
and go along.
There will be time enough for raiding once we have settled. Come to, stop the boats. Pull up over there. The way forward is blocked by a chain spanning the river. We must remove it before passing on.
A chain? Can we cut through it?
It's too thick for access. But there must be a way to release it, somewhere in that camp.
I will go.
And I will be right behind you.
No, Dad. You stay here. Should trouble come our way, I want you defending the ship.
A good idea.
I'll tell you honestly, they don't have very good lookouts. They should have been able to see this boat coming. Alright. Look at this. I can swim now. Not very deep, but it is what it is.
This area
Now, like I
is
said,
off
I already
limits.
did this. So.
serve me. What's that about? Hey, what?
Dana's come!
It's over into your fate.
Thank you! The Lord will see us prevail!
Alright, who's shooting at me? Oh.
Get back here!
You shouldn't have said to get back here, buddy. I came to you.
This chain is huge, and poorly anchored it appears. I might be able to shoot it.
Oops.
The path is clear.
Chain is away! Hey, boy! Back to the boat! We should be close now, barring any more surprises.
Alright, come on. I'm doing this really quick. I mean, I took my time, went around, got all those guys, did some assassinations,
I say we go back, Sigurd.
killed a couple of those cranes.
I'm
just gonna reload to where I'm at now.
Not today, Dag. We press on until we reach our goal. We cannot afford another surprise. Now be on your guard. It should not be far.
Gods, I'm ravenous. I hope they have food and ale on hand when we arrive. You should have sent word ahead of us, Sigurd, to get something on the spit.
If Halfdan, Ubba, and Ivar Ragnarsson are lacking food in England, then all of us will starve. Have no worry.
Ah, I can see it now.
Look at this, that is kind of cool.
Suckling pig, tender and juicy.
Oh, that's
and
making me
ale
hungry.
as gold as the treasures that we failed to steal back there.
A man of simple pleasures, aren't you, Dag?
And he is happier for it. For my part, I look forward to standing in the footsteps of the giants that built this land.
What giants?
The great Romans and their empire. Giants of a forgotten age. They held dominion here long ago, and their ruins dot the landscape. Every brick and stone tells a story of conquest and glory. And now, they are rubble and ash.
Ready to be remade. We will rebuild their empire, brick by brick, and ours will not crumble to dust.
All things end, Dog. Ruins are not a warning, they are a testament. Look there, just ahead, where the sons of Ragnar make their camp.
At last, to find our feet on steady ground.
Sigurd, hold back. Something isn't right.
Good eye. There's too little movement for an army. Only tents and a few men.
Not the army we hope to find?
No. Let us get a closer look.
Those are not Norsemen. They're too ragged and soiled.
We should proceed on foot, lest they spot the boats.
Dag and I will go together.
We all go. If they are friends, I wish to meet them as a Jarl. And if they are foes, then we fight them all, together.
So there's one.
Who are these men?
They speak with twisted accents. English, no doubt.
Dag, Eivor! On me!
Alright, come on. Okay, here we go. See what I mean about loading screens? It's like, ugh. That one wasn't so bad.
Oi, what's this? A mess of filthy Danes befouling our riverways? You there? Give us your name.
I am Sigurd Jarl of Fornberg. And you are...
Men who do not take kindly to Dane invaders creeping into our camp. You'd best move along, pagan. Spare yourselves a slaughter.
You threaten Norsemen with a play of swords and expect us to cower?
I have been 8 days at sea without a drop of blood to wet my axe. So spare the chatter, buckerouts, and draw your weapon.
I think you guys screwed up.
Hey now!
Hoya! Boom!
Accept a weird.
Oh, wait, hold on a second.
Let's slow this thing down.
Hold on a second. Let me go into skills real quick. I just realized, like, why don't I have... Take my additional... Alright, there we go.
Make you bleed.
Keep your guard up!
Die, you!
The problem is, it's just like, what the heck?
In step with me!
Damn it!
Fulton, take you!
Mistake coming here. Come, you two-sided fistbit!
Oh, I think I missed.
Not escaping me that way!
Oh, what the heck?
You won't go down here!
Yeah, alright, shut up.
I can bleed through butter!
Dude!
Have a look around, all of you.
I killed him
I
standing
want
on
no
his
more
feet. That's cool.
surprises.
Look at that.
Right.
That's
I
a
will
little
check
bit
the
of a
longhouse.
glitch. Okay. That's kind of an interesting glitch.
All scraps and rubbish over here. What a mess.
I almost want to see where this guy's going to go. Is he going to go into the river? Whoa.
Thought I would find at least one of those fools squirreled away somewhere.
Is he missing? He is. He's missing one of his legs. Looks like he got chopped off. His hands are stuck behind him. What happens if I stand in front of him? Does he go right through me? No, oh. So I can kind of control where he's going to go. Ah, I should have stood in front of him. Darn it, now he stopped. Bummer. Wait. Maybe I can get him going again. No.
Look here, they ate rats for supper. Explains why they fought like vermin.
Darn it, I shouldn't have got. I was hoping he was going to go. I wanted to see what happened if he went in the water. Alright. Alright, let's continue this. Oh, and there's...
Eivor, look at this.
A noise trap. Might be something inside. I will have a look.
You know, I wonder, can you... No. Now listen, there's one thing you need to know. When you come in here...
Wait. Who are you?
You want to make sure
Are you with those brigands as well?
Sigurd, Dag, in here.
hit
Those men had
all
prisoners.
these boxes before you go past. Because the moment you go past, you're going to be able to loot stuff here from these boxes. But if you go past, you're going to trigger a cutscene. See? So the moment you go past and you go over there, you will trigger a cutscene. I don't know if I can go this way though here. Ah, okay. You can kind of see what this hall looks like. Oh, wait, hold on a second. I got an idea here. I wonder if I can get over there easy by climbing up. Well, I still trigger the cutscene if I climb up here. Nope, I did not trigger the cutscene. Ah, triggered it. Now, you remember that lady in the beginning when they were talking about King Harold and the guy came up and says, "We're leaving." I think this one, she looks a little bit like her.
You there! Untie us! Let us walk and we will not hurt you!
Quite bold in those
A little
bindings.
bit.
I like your spirit.
We are very agreeable people, I promise. You need not kill us.
Peace, friend.
Well, she's got
We have
longer
no
hairs.
need or wish to hurt you. What are your names?
Yenli. I'm a merchant, not a bandit like those others. And this is Rowan.
Rowan, that's right. I'm a stable hand, that's all. I keep horses and, well, I did, till those brigands sold them off.
They meant to sell us next, as slaves to the nearest bidder. But I ripped their eyes out before I let that happen.
And how did you find yourselves here?
We came to trade with the Sons of Ragnar, at Halfdan Jarl's asking. But they were gone when we arrived.
Unbind them. You know the Sons of Ragnar?
Aye, sold many a mare and stallion to the brothers. Good men, always paid me fair.
From the look of this camp, they've been gone for some time. Where will you go now? What will you do?
Rebuild my stocks, start anew. I have friends and allies across the land to aid me, but it won't be easy.
Every town and village needs a stable to keep horses fit and trim. I'll find my footing again, somewhere.
What are you thinking?
That we could use their skills as we get settled. Having access to trade and someone to tend our mounts would be a boon.
My thoughts as well. Any friend of the Ragnarsons is a friend of mine. Right, Dag?
Whatever you think is best, Sigurd.
Janli, Rowan, I am Sigurd Jarl of Fornberg, son of Styrbjörn. This is Eivor and Dag. Both of you are free to go, but more than welcome to stay if you're willing to pull your weight.
We'd be happy to, if only to get back on our feet.
Then let it be done. The Raven Clan welcomes you.
Bingo! Got a merchant and a horse guy right off the bat.
From strangers into friends, into family. The others have arrived. Come.
I have a good feeling about this place.
Honored family, friends, welcome to your new home.
Wait a minute, I don't remember this. Oh, that's strange. I did not see this. Did not that. Wow. Okay. Now that, yeah, that was weird. That was kind of a little bit different from the first time I went through. The other time she was just inside the building and then the bird flew away. This time she was on the roof. Ah, interesting. That is a bit different. And loading screen.
Fine work. A longhouse to rival any I've seen. Now come. Randvi has found something I would like you to see.
Eivor, Sigurd, I give you England and its 4 kingdoms. Mercia, East Anglia, Northumbria, and Wessex. From the few plans and maps I discovered here, I believe the Sons of Ragnar have pushed further into Mercia, here.
I think Randy...
My scouts will soon tell me if I am correct.
And where are we?
Here, in this unnamed copse of trees.
Unnamed? We cannot let that stand. What will we call this place?
I might have an idea. Ravensthorpe, the village of ravens.
Oh, what was her name from Odyssey? I bet you that's her. Because she basically is immortal with that staff that she
Poet
got.
in you sings once again. One day this name will be known throughout all of England.
A name is only a beginning. If we want renown, we must build. Expand.
Agreed. We should begin with a forge. Can you help Gunnar get working again?
We'll need cargo, supplies.
For that our neighbors will provide, whether they wish to or not.
Scarcely arrived, and now we must raid.
We cannot master this land merely by asking.
I'll go and speak with Gunnar now.
Alright, so and this is the point right
work,
here
my dear.
where...
What else have you found?
What I've started doing is, well, first thing I went up here, I did this. And I'm just basically going around collecting materials. So that's going to be it. Oh. And then we got the Chain Assassin. There's Way of the Raven again. And the spear. Which increases my spear attacks, which is nice. So there we go. That's about it right there. So I'm going to end the video here. I'm going to basically reload my other game, and I'm just going to kind of roam around and open things up, get some materials and stuff like that, and just grind a little bit before I advance along the main storyline. So, oh wait, hold on. You know what? Let me just. Did I just get 2 more skill points? Wait a minute. Oh no, okay. Let me just run out here, show you a little bit different. England is it's a lot more woody. No snow. You can swim in the river. Which I like. No more going the river and, oh, I'm going to freeze if I don't get out of here. You can only hold your breath for so long, of course, but that's alright. Now, in Odyssey, there was you could switch your weapons really easy. I like that about the weapons, and one of them, you could get Poseidon's Trident, which allowed you to breathe underwater. Of course, you did a lot in the water. From what I'm gathering right here, I don't think the weapons, you know, I don't think the weapons are going to be as good as they were. I mean, you can add ruins to it, but it looks like you're going to find just specific weapons. And it's kind of a pain in the butt because... So I'm using a regular hunting bow here. Well, let's say I want to switch to my Predator. There's no way to switch to Predator.
I need your eyes, my friend.
No way, from what I'm gathering here. I really haven't seen anything. No. So, heavy attack, light attack. That's a special attack. And I don't see any way to really switch your weapons back and forth. So if I want to go into Predator, gotta go into inventory, gotta go over here, switch it, switch to the Predator bow, exit back out, and then there we go. Now I can use it. Oh, what the heck? Oh, come on. Seriously? Alright, definitely not really that good of control. Alex Phoenix Rising. Oh, how did I miss that? There's a lot of fish here. Ah! Got the bird. Up. See, now, I lost control of it. So it'll only go so far. And then if you want to go back to the hunting bow, well, guess what? Really? There's somebody swimming. That's cool. So yeah, that's about the only thing I don't really kind of like about this. You can't switch bows or weapons easily. Unless later on you can. But for right now, I mean, I don't see any way to switch. Torch, use the horn, cloak, call mount, meditate, call the longship.
You drive like a Frieslander.
Not a bad place, Eivor.
We're just going to go up here a little bit. Those look familiar, don't they? A little bit of Greek influence in North America. See? Oh. Ouch. And we've got deer. And then bring the bird up.
Go, Sunan.
Get a little bird's eye view. So everything is kind of nice. Kind of looks like we're in fall here, because all the trees are turning color. There's a whole bunch of iron up here in the hills. There's an opal up here, and then right over here is the mystery, which I did a separate video on that, which is pretty cool. Look at the tree, see how it's... This is pretty interesting, this over here. Everything freezes. And you become Layla. See how it's glitching out? At first I thought it was going to be like in Origins where, you know, it was kind of bleeding in and there was things happening and you were going to have to fight somebody, but that's not what happens. Look, see how everything's glitching? Isn't that cool? Alright, so I'm going to let this be. So this little taste of England, I'm not going to do a video unless I find something that's interesting, or if I find a decent grinding spot where you can get a lot of stuff. I mean, right now, like I said,
Aid me. Be my eyes.
this is a whole line right here. So, no, it's all leather. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So you got 13 right along this ridge. So technically you could kind of use this as a good spot if you need ore. You're going to get anywhere from 1 to 3. So most of the time it's 2 or 3. Very seldom, you know, you get 1 every once in a while. So you're probably looking at between 20 and 30 ore at a clip. So you go up, you snag all that, you fast travel back to the village. sleep a couple days, run back up here. So, yeah, you could do some grinding and get your ore up. Any other decent spots I'll put up. All right, everybody have a good night. I'm signing off for now.